I think the not too distant future is China versus the internet. A centralized Sinic superstate with 1 billion people, and then like 1,000 million person network states. And the reason I say that is China's radically underestimated in the Western discourse in terms of how strong it is. Like, among other things, for example, have you ever been to China?
No.
Okay. Everybody should, they've actually opened up travel post-COVID or whatever. You should go to China just to experience it and just see what it's like, right? Leave your devices at home if you want or what have you, right? Go for a week to Shenzhen, but also like to some smaller Chinese town, like the 75th largest Chinese town or something like that. And you'll see it's actually like nicer than San Francisco. It's nicer than LA. It's nicer than Seattle. It's nicer than Portland. Like the 87th town or something like that has like a beautiful, clean subway and so on. And the other thing you'll see is China's been sandbagging. You know why?
Why?
They have hyperdeflated their costs. So their GDP per capita radically underestimates their actual productive power. Like, one of the things, if you're tracking this globally, China's now #1 in cars globally. They've already been #1 in steel. They're #1 in phones. They're #1 in drones. They're #1 in X and Y and Z sector, in every sector. And actually, they're also going to be #1 in academic biomedical research. You know why? Because all the cuts that are happening in the US, basically, even before those cuts, China had flipped the US in terms of highly cited papers, in terms of the top 7, out of 10 universities. Nature had done all of this analysis showing like Chinese researchers had just been taking over, right? And the thing that had sort of been keeping the US in the game was the legacy of these, US institutions or what have you. But all that Chinese talent is now excluded from the US. Lots of Indian talent will also soon be excluded from the US, I think, because there's a turn against H-1B and student visas and so on and so forth. And American academia, because of all the, terrorism stuff and so on and so forth, and because it's being very blue oriented, it's just going to be cruising for a bruising. I don't think American academia will exist in its current form by 2028, maybe sooner, right? The massive budget cuts, there will be cutoffs of talent, cutoffs of endowments, taxes, all kinds of crazy, crazy destruction will be wreaked there. And there's already been a diaspora out of academia, but that's just going to absolutely accelerate.